I guess we might just jump right into the game and see what Baddy actually is pulling off here. And it's a control warrior.
It's the control warrior. He's more confident that deck could pull off 3 wins against Gnimsh. That he's not that confident in the 100 to do that. So I can understand why he picks that.
And he has a coin. That's pretty good if you have a Taskmaster in your starting hand and you can just ping away that Young Priestess or Abusive Sergeant early game.
Definitely.
So he is just hoping for a fiery Win-X now.
Or is shaking his head here.
Well, it's a pretty good minion army for a start.
Because of the pick, I guess. But he got a great hand. 2 Armorsmiths, 2 Taskmasters. That's great early game. He's doing his deck in X.
I'm really at a loss for words now, to be honest.
Like, you hate the warrior against the Zulok, right?
I cannot stress enough how bad this matchup is for warrior.
Yeah. But you have to see it like this. If he wins, like with the Hunter, he doesn't trust the Hunter to win 3 games against Gnimsh. And we already saw like some turnarounds with the warriors. Like 3-win, the warrior can pull it off, and the Hunter maybe is not able to do that.
And I think this was a fatal misplay, in my opinion. He should have just played his Taskmaster to ping away the Abusive Sergeant
That's
early
fine.
on.
He got the good Priestess RNG here. He can still play the Taskmaster and kill both Priestesses.
The good Priestess RNG for him or against him?
For him.
For Baddy against Gnimsh, yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking about here. That's the obvious play.
Yeah, he has to Taskmaster those away and trade.
Maybe he wants to be extra greedy and play the second Armorsmith here.
Wow, that would be wow.
That would be that would way too unnecessary.
I think he's thinking about Taskmastering the Armorsmith to kill the Abusive Sergeant.
Really?
That's the wrong play though.
Just ping, please.
He needs to get rid of the Priestesses.
I mean, the thing is, if he like trades here with the Priestesses, the Abusive Sergeant might kill his minion, but he can still trade there.
He will probably kill the Armorsmith here and get the 2-for-1 on the Abusive, but they already got value, so it's fine.
Depends on, Flame Imp pretty good here.
Yeah,
because
very strong top deck by Gnimsh.
Good 1-drop. Well,
Flame Imp and Direwolf.
How often did we say that in this tournament already?
Way too often. The good thing is he might have 3 minions out and a Defensive Argus waiting, but we see a Brawl in Baddy's hand, so he might just turn 5 Brawl here to turn the tide.
That's good. We haven't seen it in the other matchup. They never got the Brawl. Oh, the Axe is a good draw.
That's what you want to have early game on, so you can kill 2 minions now, and Argus still has value if he plays it on 1, but it's absolutely okay.
Oh, the Armorsmith is a greedy play here, but the Axe is the right play, I think.
I guess he's just waiting. He might not attack, and then it'll be like, okay, I can Brawl next turn.
That would like telegraph the Brawl to Gnimsh.
Baddy getting the right cards at the right time in this matchup. The Axe is important. Obviously, the Armorsmith and the Taskmasters as well.
His early game
and the Brawl even.
But that's what you absolutely need when you play the controller. If you don't get the cards in the right time, you're absolutely screwed.
Gets the Armani Berserker, which would be the better use of his mana, but he doesn't want to play it because of the Axe. So he chooses to sacrifice an Abusive Sergeant for that.
And the Slam redrawn. Wow, this is pretty good.
I think he's gonna slam the Abusive Sergeant here.
Nah, he's just gonna...
No, he's gonna tank it. Yeah, that's fine too. Like, he could have saved the hit with the X.
I mean, it's okay. He has 2 minions on the board to 2/1/4. Has a shield block to draw potentially good cards, and has a slam to...
Gnimsh is in a really bad position here.
Hit/clear a minion.
Like...
Yeah, once you see your enemy having more minions than you as a Zulok, then you're doing something wrong.
I think he's gonna attack with the Armorsmith here and then slam, so he doesn't draw the card, but... he got the Geddon, he got the Brawl and the Geddon. That's so great against the Zulok.
But like slamming before drawing the card just to keep your minion alive, I guess...
You don't really need the card here. Like, if he slams first,
I would
then the Armorsmith would die.
I would just shield block first and see what I get. He can still slam afterwards, and the card must be drawn.
He shouldn't slam first and sacrifice the Armorsmith.
I mean, he could also slam the Argent Squire just to trade here with his Armorsmith, and it's still okay.
Yeah, but then he should do it first. But he doesn't even use the slam here.
Well, that's questionable play. You just know there is a Mordecai roaming around.
But if the Mordecai, Oh.
Before I do that, I would have just ran in both minions into the Marnie Berserker. Like, for sure.
He maybe should have killed the Berserker.
That's also once again a really good draw for Gnimsh.
Yeah, he can kill
the Direwolf Alpha being able to make it possible.
Yeah, he should have. Another sloppy play by Gnimsh. He should have played the killed the Armorsmith first.
Oh yeah, totally. So I guess he was maybe. I mean, it's okay actually, because if he draws a 2-drop or a 3-drop, he'd rather play that instead of an Argus.
Yeah. Well, Gnimsh secretly told us he was reading mangas all night again, so he might just be a bit hungover from his reading experience
here.
At
this point, the 1 armor more or less doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he said
like 11 armor
right.
is...
Yeah. He should have got rid of the Mighty Berserker last turn, and now he can't. That's really bad for him.
I guess I would just maybe Faceless Manipulator and...
It's like a 50-50 brawl.
Gnimsh might actually still get back in this game.
Yeah, because Baddy misplayed last turn.
Well, he could slam here to draw a card to prepare for Geddon next turn. Yeah. Because if he counts with a second Argus...
It might be okay, because he got that much armor. So he's okay with taking 8 damage next turn, or maybe like 10 damage with Argus. But...
I would maybe just slam, see what I draw.
I wouldn't brawl here. Like, you totally waste the brawl if it hits like that money. Yeah, the Faceless is right.
The annoying thing is Gnimsh is just holding his Direwolf Alpha here, can't drop it, or Soulfire. Never said anything, just gonna drop his whole hand. And
if he drops the whole hand here.
But...
Wow, the Argus here. Okay.
I don't know, I would definitely prefer getting my Wolf up to 3 HP. Like
that was a very weird Argus.
Yeah.
You know there's a Geddon roaming, like that's no secret. You know there's a Geddon roaming around.
He has to play the brawl now and hope for the Direwolf to live. Okay, and it lives. Like, that was brawl again for...
Imagine that Direwolf was a 3-3, but the Gnimsh decided not to do it.
Yeah, and like I would definitely slam, and I would question that play.
Wow. But he saw both Arguses.
Not to slam because he has to get now.
Yeah, he saw both Arguses, and the only other one that can buff all the...
But if he had slammed, I would just drop my Ragnaros.
Or the Gnimsh draw again.
Instead of Geddon.
It's ridiculous.
Gnimsh drawing perfectly. Oh my god.
Like the Doomguard tap 1 drop.
Even though the brawl outcome was not the best for Gnimsh, he still has a very good draws.
He might just YOLO rack here, but he doesn't have anything to turn it up.
We might also see Baron Geddon plus Whirlwind here.
That's
gonna put Baddy in a very dangerous position.
But he's like at 14 then, right? And the Doomguard does 5.
Yeah,
so
but
Ragnaros pull off the Soulfire Doomguard again.
But the Ragnaros is an even more risky play.
Yeah, that's true. The Ragnaros can't be the right player. He might cycle with the slam and hope for an execute, but yeah, looks like he goes for the...
Whirlwind to get him just to get rid of 2 minions.
Well, it's okay if Gnimsh gets greedy maybe and starts continuing rampaging the face and Baddy top decks and execute. There could be a turn of tides and he can still draw a card next turn with a slam.
He needs like the Alex Strasser here to get back in.
Or second shield block could help good.
The shield block too, that's right.
I mean, that's what you want to draw against the Zulog. Shield block, slam to just terminate.
He should go for that, because I don't think that Gnimsh is going to let the Doomguard, the Geddon live. He should trade that. So he should trade the second, trade the Doomguard here.
Or he might just deal 6 bonus damage.
Oh, the Flame Whip isn't that good of a draw. Like, if he plays the 2 minions that he just drew and doesn't trade the Geddon, they just die for free next turn. And even the Doomguard dies for free.
I mean, here's the thing. Gnimsh doesn't really have to trade the Geddon because he's threatening a lot of damage already. If he buffs the Doomguard with his Shattered Sun Cleric, he's gonna deal 6 damage immediately, dropping 2 more minions, and Baddy cannot really keep his Geddon alive himself either because he's just...
But he's afraid of like the execute draw here, I think.
I don't agree with this play for Gnimsh. I think also Gnimsh... It doesn't really suit Gnimsh well. He is always the guy who goes for face and stuff, and this doesn't really apply any pressure here in this stage of the game.
I guess we're gonna see Ragnaros play now, and he's really hoping for Ragnaros. I guess it's the best play. I mean, you can play Karen or Yeti, but
he should slam the Shattered Sun here. He can't go for like a draw. He needs to survive now.
I firmly believe that if Gnimsh went for face with the Doomguard, Baddy would have used his Geddon to get rid of the Doomguard himself, 100%.
Well,
he goes for the rag.
I'm still counting for the slam on Doomguard, hoping for the explosive.
He wants it to hit the minion, and of course it doesn't, because...
Well, it's okay if Gnimsh can place 2 minions, but with a slam and something else
Gnimsh has to ignore it here. He can't kill him, even with the tap.
He has to go for
unless he draws like a Leroy.
Oh, that is a really good top deck.
Yeah, he would survive a Gorehowl draw now. That's good.
Yeah, it survives the Gorehowl, it survives the Grommash.
It might not survive the Gorehowl, you don't know what the rag is going to hit.
Well, yeah, but then he doesn't survive the rag.
Yeah.
But rag will just hit a minion.
Whirlwind, well, he can slam that one, Whirlwind, and hope for...
He kept it like forever, the slam.
And hope for an execute, I guess.
He needs like the second slam here.
Yeah, he definitely should draw a card. I mean, there are so many cards he can draw. A Black Knight is not... Whoa, that's good.
Black Knight is good because it gives...
but he has to Whirlwind too.
One more target, yeah.
Well, it's like if he does that, he needs it to either hit face... Well, it really needs it to hit the face here.
Is the RNG with Gnimsh or not?
Even if it's a minion, it's okay, because he still survives.
He's dead to everything though, like 2 damage and the Knife Juggler.
Knife Juggler?
The knives.
And Iron Begal.
Doesn't get anything.
Wow.
And imagine Gnimsh went for the face with the Doomguard. It would have been definitely a different game.
But I guess he was afraid.
So please play the Iron Begal.
The double knives to the face could win.
Oh my god, really?
Well, Gnimsh is smiling. We see it. Oh god.
The ultimate Gnimsh play. He does
face.
Oh, wow.
So close, so close.
What the heck?
It would have been the ultimate Gnimsh RNG here.
Wow.
Oh god.
He gets to execute. But you can just attack with the Ragnar's to the face here.
I guess Baddy is pretty happy now to actually pull off that win
with the Warrior. It's the first Warrior win we see. Like he did a little misplay in the middle, which brought Gnimsh back into the game. I think Gnimsh was afraid of the execute draw on the Doomguard, and then the Geddon board clear. That's why he tried to get in there.
Well, I'm pretty pleased with this outcome because it's 2-1 and we see more matches and it's not already over with the second semifinals.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Gnimsh is going to play the Druid here. Maybe. But he can still try with it and then play the third deck that he thinks is a counter to the Warrior.
Did we actually see a third deck from Gnimsh by now?
No, it's still the Warlock and the Druid.
Yesterday I talked to him and he was like,
I don't need 4 decks.
Maybe I'm going to reveal my third deck. That was everything I got from him. Not like, I'm going to show you my fourth deck. It might go bad. It was just like, maybe the third deck.